And what is the Waltons' Mary Ellen doing in Playboy? We'll talk with actress Judy Norton and find out why she posed for the men's magazine.
Up next in Evening Magazine, we meet Mary Ellen from the Waltons. It's a whole new Mary Ellen.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. If you were like me, the Waltons and Hee Haw was on TV every night growing up here in the South. So whether you liked it or not, you're watching this, Hee Haw, and the Annie Griffith Show. But now she, Mary Ellen, tried to become an adult star, doing not adult movies as in dirty movies, but more mature movies. And her path, Playboy. Gotta do Playboy. So this is the article showing how she pretty much regrets doing that, but it's still part of her story.
If you saw the August issue of Playboy magazine, you probably got a little bit of surprise in there. Remember the nice, wholesome Waltons? Well, it seems like Sister Mary Ellen has broken the mold.
We remember Judy Norton Taylor best as Mary Ellen of TV's The Waltons. For 11 years, we watched John Boy's bossy sister go from her terrible teens to motherhood. Now this one-time symbol of sweet innocence has taken on a more adult role, a photo spread in the August issue of Playboy magazine. Why did you do the layout for Playboy?
Because I'm not Mary Ellen. I wanted people to know that wasn't really me. It's like two ends of the spectrum there, and it was time to hit the other one. You only have so many choices when you want to talk about making a drastic change. You can either do another type of role that's very drastic, but in order to do that, people have to already see you in that light. And people were still saying no, overalls and farm girl.
What goes up must come down.
Judy's career has gone the route of many other young actors and actresses. They're stars as teens, but out of work as adults. What makes Judy's dilemma even tougher is that at age 26, she's a bit too old to play a teenager and too young for most adult roles. On top of that, she's been stereotyped as Mary Ellen Walton. So how do you get producers to stop thinking of you as the little girl next door? In Judy's case, it was a nude layout.
For some strange reason, people are fascinated by the idea of somebody that's in the public eye posing for Playboy, and which is to my advantage. It has done specifically what we wanted, which is to generate a lot of interest and a lot of publicity.
Have you heard any reaction from former cast members of the Waltons, like what does John Boy think?
I haven't really talked to any of them specifically, with the exception of Mary McDonough, who played Erin. She thought it was great, and I think she said, it's the type of thing that has crossed her mind at times.
From Judy Norton Taylor, you can most definitely expect the unexpected. Taking a chance and going for the gold is just a way of life. In fact, the layout is not quite as life-threatening as her hobbies, wing walking. Yes, that's really her on the wing, and skydiving. Do you feel that people look at Judy Norton Taylor differently now? And if so, how do they look at you now?
I think they wonder about me now. I think it's always good to keep people wondering, keep them guessing, keep them not quite sure what to expect that you're going to do next. It's almost like they expect me to do anything now, so whatever I do is sort of like, oh, well, we knew she,
Judy readily admits that she went into the photo shoot fully aware of the consequences of posing nude. In the end, she got exactly what she wanted, recognition. But her impression of Playboy has drastically soured many of the positives.
I tend to be very trusting, and there are times when that gets me in trouble. I trust them to play fair, and people don't always.
You said that you're a very trusting person. Now, why don't you feel like they played fair with you?
Oh, because I realized that they obviously tell a person whatever they feel that person wants to hear in order to get what they want. When I went in and looked at the pictures, there was a number of implications that were made that they were going to, we're going to use this picture and we're going to do this with this, and I thought, this is going to be great. And so I let a few things slide. I wasn't real specific about, I want to see the final print. I want final approval on it. I thought, well, they do this all the time. They know what looks best. And they don't.
You know, not to sound so crass, that's kind of a photographer's job, is to get what they want. If you do it in a magazine, they pick out what they want to publish. It's kind of unwritten rule. I mean, if you own your own magazine, you choose what goes in it. You choose who does the photography. When they pay you to do a magazine, you don't get that choice. Not at that point in time anyways. Now it's different because celebrities are more smart to the business. But like I said, she got paid to do this, and what has she done since the Waltons?
Since the photos hit the street, her career has been drawing quite a few curiosity seekers. So while looking over the offers, Judy continues working the straw hat circuit, looking for that elusive big break, hoping people will now know the difference between Mary Ellen Walton and Judy Norton Taylor.
Sometimes there are moves you have to make to stay with what's happening. And my main objective is to work. I love the business. Show business is my life.
Well, Judy says that she's still waiting for that big movie role, but that she will never, ever, and I mean ever, accept a role with nudity in it again. Good for her. We'll be back in just a moment.
Unfortunately, she never found her niche in more mature acting roles. She did lots of theater, TV spots, mostly on game shows, this, that, and the other, but not movies. Nah. Her own TV series. Nah. She got none of that. Now, she talked about having to shed her Waltons girl image. You know what she did? Every Waltons TV movie that was made since then, she knows what does a trick to put butter and bread on her table. Waltons, man, gotta live it. Hey, the old man, he had a pretty good career. I mean, up until his death, he did tons of stuff, including NCIS. How much bigger can you get than that in your 80s, right?